Okay, so this is an instructional video of how to create a scan folder on your PC and also connect it to scan the folder from your Canon copier. First thing you need to do, whether you're using Windows 7 or Windows 10, you should have an icon right here. Looks like a little folder down here in your taskbar. You will double click here. This little window will pop up here. Main thing you want to look at, you want to make sure you're looking this right here. So if you see under computer, it may not have a different name other than computer, but the main thing you want to look for is where it says C:. That is the main thing. So you will double click on it, and somewhere out in this little void area, you will right click, select new, then folder, and then folder you will change the name to scans, like that, and then hit enter. And then you will right click on the new scans folder, and then you will select share with, and then specific people. Okay, now the next thing you know, you will see your username right here. This is the username for your computer. That's very important. You will need this, okay? So you might want to go ahead and make a note of this as your username, okay? And I'll explain to you later why, so that's important. Okay, and now, but the main thing we want to do right here is you see the little arrow right here, the little drop down menu right here, and you want to make sure you select everyone, and then you want to click add here, so now everyone is right here. And the next thing you want to do is under the permission level, you want to make sure instead of read, you want to select read write. Okay, again, very important that you do this, otherwise it will not work. So you want to click share here, and this might pop up and ask you if you want to make changes to this computer. You will say yes. Okay, now this part right here, this is your computer name, this is your folder name, this is also known as a network path. This is very important to know what this is, okay? So you want to make a note of your computer name, okay? It is different from your username, so you want to make a note of this too. So once you've done that, you will click done right here. And then let's go ahead and let's create a shortcut to your scans folder. You will make sure it's highlighted, whoops, and then push and hold the right mouse button, drag it somewhere out to your desktop like this. It can be anywhere on your desktop. You can move it later if you want. Release and select create shortcut here, just like that. Okay, now next thing, now once you've done that, you can minimize this. The next thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to set this up on the machine. So the easiest way to do it is to remote in to the machine. Now this is how we do it. Okay, first thing you need to do, you need to get the IP address of the machine. So you need to click here, go to your devices and printers, and let me make that a little smaller so you can see a little better. And where you find it, I'm going to use a different printer here, but I'm just to show you. You will go to right click on the Canon, you will go to printer properties, ports. Oops. Let me take a step back. If you happen to see, when you look at your properties, if you happen to have this right here, change properties, you will need to click here. If you do not, then don't worry about it. You'll just proceed on to the next step. So you will click, which will be, you will click here at ports, and then configure port, and there's the printer's IP address. So the best thing for you to do is right click and copy it. Click OK here, close. Okay, and now you can close this window here. Now you will open a web browser which I had already opened up a web browser, which is this is machine. Oops. Open a web browser. It is best to use Internet Explorer. Here lately, Google Chrome has been acting a little funny, so highly recommend that you use Internet Explorer or Microsoft Edge, depending on which browser you have. So here you will put in the IP address of the machine. Put it in here and then hit enter. And there you will select System Manager mode. And then the username. Oh, sorry, just System Manager name. There should not be a username. Click Login. Okay, and now you'll see a thing over here on the right hand side, which is your address book. And I've already created, there's already one that's already in here, but we'll use one that's not registered. And you want to select File, because that's what we're doing. We are scanning as a file. Click OK. And then I'm going to call this one just regular scans 1, but you can use your name if you'd like to. Okay, now the host name is the name of your computer. So back in an earlier step where I told you the network path, the first part of your network path, that first name is your computer name, and that's where it will go. This word it will go in the host name is this. So you will put TE. In my case, my computer name is Terry PC2, and then the folder path will be scans. Now your username, that is the username of the PC. That was the other thing I asked you to make a note of back when we were first sharing the folder. So you will put the username there, which mine is just Terry. And most cases it will ask you to set a password. And this password right here is the password for your computer. That's what that password is for. Okay. The reason being is that the machine has got to have a way of logging into your PC in order for it to send information to it. So that is the same piece. So in my case, I don't have a password here, and I will click OK here, and there it is, right there. So best way you can do is to test it. It's just to walk up to the machine, put a document face up, header in into the document feeder, hit the 02 button on your quick dial, and then hit start. Now, and that's pretty much how it works. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call us. My name is Larry. Our number is 478-2211. Thank you for watching.